Alright boys, this one has been highly requested. Today we're going to be ranking the sexiest accents for men. We're going to start out with pretty sexy and work our way up to majorly sexy. Number 8, and unfortunately coming in at last place, I thought it was only fair to start with a specific part of America. The Long Island, New York area accent. It's just so abrasive, but also hilarious when they get going on a tangent, so I can't hate on it that much. Number 7, Irish. I mean, it made the list, but I just can't imagine certain noises being made with that accent, you know? Next, we have the French accent. It's cute, but just a little high-pitched. South African. We're getting into the good ones. Beautiful accent and very soothing. Australian. I blame the Hemsworths for this one. That's all I gotta say. Number 3, while I may have failed Spanish multiple times in high school, it's a seductive accent. Can't hate on it. I think it mostly has to do with the tone. Number 2, Italian. I'm Italian, so I personally find comfort in the sound of an aggressive, overbearing Italian trying to force some pasta down your throat. Force-feeding those around you is just the ultimate sign of love coming from an Italian. And coming in at number 1, the sexiest one of them all, we have the British accent. Now listen, until I did some research, I didn't realize how complex this actually was. There's like the Queen's English and then received pronunciation. I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. Anyway, just go finish your tea or whatever the hell you guys drink. Also, feel free to rate the Jersey accent in the comments. I'm sure you guys will have a lot of kind things to say. Alright boys, so we've all heard the saying, nice guys finish last, right? Well, why is that? Well, I'm back with my subpar advice, and today I'm going to offer up my best explanation as to why they should, in fact, finish last. Quick disclaimer, nice guys aren't bad. We all want a nice guy, we just want a nice guy with confidence. Number 1, they don't offer the chase. Everyone loves the chase, but if you settle for anyone just to avoid loneliness, you become less desirable. When something isn't easily attainable, that's when it becomes more desirable. It's like a Birkin bag. Number 2, they're not selfish. While you're all quick to point out my age when I give advice, I think this one's worth listening to. Being selfish is not a bad thing. You have to put your needs and wants first. If you're constantly putting others before yourself, you won't get anything in return. Number 3, they need approval. And they usually tend to exhibit this with self-deprecation, which frankly makes us feel uncomfortable. As I've said in previous videos, women do not want to have to continuously validate. We like confidence. Number 4, they're complacent. This could be in a variety of ways: career, social hierarchy, relationships. We see stability in men that are constantly looking to build and further every aspect of their life. We want someone who will challenge the standards. In conclusion, nice guys will finish last, but that doesn't mean you shouldn't be a nice guy. Look, I'm not telling you to start slamming the door in my face. If you can recognize these points and become a nice guy with confidence and standards, you'll finish first.
Making your home modern and beautiful is easier than you think with 50/50 RGB SMD strip lights. Bright, uniform, ambient lighting for anywhere in your room. Use exactly the length you need thanks to the cuttable design. Waterproof properties and the use of double copper make them durable and long-lasting in all conditions. Change the colors, effects, and brightness of the lights thanks to the wireless remote or the app on your phone. Change the look of your home. Order now.
Okay, my guys, we need to have a little chat. There are just some things in this world that are make or break for us females. One of them are your eyebrows. Today we're going to be rating current eyebrow styles as well as providing a few tips and tricks. Up first, we have the wax brow 2 out of 10. This is Jersey Shore Pauly D 2010 vibes. Here's the issue that I have with wax brows on men. When the arch becomes too prominent, you start to look very feminine. Next, the threaded brows 5 out of 10. One word, metrosexual. Better than wax, but if you have a standing appointment with Cynthia every 2 weeks, I have a lot of concerns. Long eyebrows 0 out of 10. Fucking trim those shits. You look like a grandpa. Jesus fucking Christ. Just brush them up, trim whatever looks too long, and tweeze that unibrow. The slit, 1 out of 10. Not trendy, not cute. It's actually pretty scary. Before y'all point it out, since I know you will, I do actually have one. It wasn't by choice. It's because I slammed my head into a table when I was little. I was just a clumsy kid. Bleached brows, negative 10 out of 10. Unless you're walking the runway at New York Fashion Week, this is socially unacceptable. No brows, negative 96 out of 10. You look like a hairless rat. Lastly, what we have here is an example of a 10 out of 10 brow, and here's why. There's a slight arch, they're not over-groomed, and the width between the brows lines up with the width of the nose. The arch is in the right spot for the shape of his face, and they don't extend out too far. Just a heads up, these angles are different for different face shapes, but in conclusion, be this guy. Alright boys, so I did the hard work for you. I scoured the internet for gifts under $100 for those lucky ladies in your life. Now these may not apply for every girl, but these are gifts that I would be excited to receive. First up, if you wanted to look just like me, and this is really just a shout out to this guy on Instagram, get her this Charlotte Tilbury holiday set. It contains the lipstick I wear in almost every video. I feel like every girl knows about this lipstick. It's pretty iconic. It's kind of like the men's version of Old Spice, and it goes well on like any skin tone. Next up, another safe bet, the UGG slippers. They're great if she always complains about being cold, and you could wear them outside. I get a new pair like every year. You could get her this oven mitt set. It probably won't go over well, but it's pretty funny. If you want to get a perfume, the Black Opium YSL smells pretty good. It's popular and not super overwhelming. I found this on Amazon this week, and I actually just ordered it for myself. I think it's super cute. Flannels are super in right now, and it's also like a jacket material, so also good if she always complains about being cold. Next up, I found this really cute hat from Revolve, but fair warning, it does have real fur if she's against that. There's like a million others on this website though if you need inspiration. Next up, I found this Orbay hair care set. It's like a luxury hair care line. It's a super great price for a hair care set, and I don't know, cute idea. Lastly, we have the Bum Bum cream. It smells like a tropical island, and if you think she smells bad, it's probably a good option. You're welcome. All right, my guys, we need to have a little chat. Some of you are just absolutely, what's the word? Hopeless when it comes to talking to a female. But don't worry, I'm here to help you with things to never say to a female. Let's get started. You look healthy. So you think I'm fat? My ex and I actually used to come here all the time. I'm sorry, you're who? You look exhausted. Are you on your period? Let's just split the bill. You're so sensitive. Damn, is your sister single? You're one of the prettiest girls I've ever dated. I'm sorry. One of? Can I kiss you? Fucking buzzkill. I don't have time for this conversation. I know exactly how you feel. Bitch, no you don't. I'm usually not attracted to girls like you. Just calm down. Yeah, I'm just not looking for anything serious. Well then why the fuck are we on this date? I guess I just can't do anything right. You all already know how I feel about self-deprecating language. It could be a lot worse. Try me. You're wearing that? Alright boys, I gotta say, I never thought I would have grown a following from making fun of men. But here we are, I guess. On the other hand, there are actually a few things that I do love about men, so let's get into it. Number 1, the way the back of their head feels after a good haircut. You're sure to get a neck rub with that new fade. Number 2, their natural instinct to protect. That feeling that a girl gets when a guy pulls you to the inside of the sidewalk or pulls you closer in a sketchy setting, refuses to let you walk to your car alone, is always scanning his surroundings, and will do absolutely anything to make sure you're safe. That's a winner, my guy. Number 3, their hands. This is a weird one. I don't really know. 4, I love it when they can make a decision for the two of us. Sorry, but I just don't want to decide where we're going for dinner. Next up, their wallets. I'm sorry, I had to slide it in here. There's just nothing like a man that has $100 bills falling out of his back pocket. I'm getting mafia vibes. Possessiveness. We don't like this on an extreme level, but a man that is mildly possessive makes us feel special and seen. Number 7, when they roll up their sleeves and you can see the veins in their arms. Number 8, their focused face. Sexy as fuck, and sometimes they do that little jaw clench thing. Whew. Number 9, the way they smell. The only thing that will make that cologne smell better is when you sweat. And I mean, the bedroom is a great place to sweat, you know? Just saying. And lastly, their sensitive side. A man's sensitive side is special and not something that a lot of people get to see. There's absolutely no greater compliment than a man that feels like he could be vulnerable around you. All right, now back to talking some shit. All right, boys, today we're going to be discussing the things that every man needs in his home. If your living room looks something like this, you're going to want to stay tuned. Let's get right into this one. First up, a solid knife set, guys. The butter knives, or better yet, those plastic knives, are literally not cutting it anymore. If you want to impress a girl, you gotta show her that you're capable of cooking more than a chicken breast and rice. Number 2, a robe. No matter how built you are, your neighbors don't want to show every morning when you exit the shower. They're too busy trimming the bushes in their garden that they don't need to see another one. Something other than a framed poster. Listen, I'm not asking for the Mona Lisa, but that framed poster from IKEA has gotta go. Alright, another important one is a set of matching bath towels along with hand towels and washcloths. I've said it before and I'll say it again, girls don't want to dry their face with the same towel you just used to dry your ass crack. Or better yet, the towel you tossed your one night stand on Wednesday night to clean up the, It's time to stop hoarding those towels from your mom's house, the ones from back in your college days, and the ones that you stole from that hotel. Next, a real couch. The futon isn't cutting it anymore, Gary. Grow up. A real plant. They literally give you oxygen or some shit. And don't complain about how much effort they are. It literally takes me 10 seconds every 2 weeks to keep Wayne, my young money tree, alive. Extra light bulbs and batteries. You're an adult now, it's time to act like one. And finally, some real cleaning supplies. That multi-purpose cleaner can clean some things, but not everything.